Let us look at JK flip-flop. JK flip-flop is an improved SR flip-flop. We have learned about SR flip-flop, set reset flip-flop. So what is the improvement? The improvement is the replacement of the ambiguous mode, this ambiguous mode, with the toggle mode. Toggle mode means state change, transition. If it is 1, it becomes 0. If it is 0, it becomes 1. So the set, reset and no change modes are still used like we used in SR flip-flop, while this ambiguous mode is relieved. Okay, now the JK flip-flop is in the example have a negative edge triggered clock. Please mark it. We have a round here and a greater than sign. This emphasizes, or this shows, that this JK flip-flop is negative edge triggered. If at all this round is not there, the JK flip-flop would be in positive edge triggered clock. So let's get started. This is no change, as we all know, because this is equivalent to SR, as I said, and 0 1 reset or kill. In SR we call it as a reset, or we can say this as kill. So for this K, you can remember it as a kill. So to help remember the reset mode, you can think K is equal to 1 means kill the output. Okay, then set or jump, again J for this J. To help remember the set mode, you can think of J equal to 1 means the output will jump high. The output will jump high. Or set, where in reset it is K equal to 1 means kill the output. Now here 1 and 1, it toggles. Toggles means J is equal to 1 and K is equal to 1 is called the toggle mode. The ambiguous mode has been removed, because if 1 1 was there in SR, this would have been a racing condition, ambiguous condition, right? Toggle means changing the output logic level. If this Q starts at 0, then Q will toggle to high, means 0 to 1. And if Q starts at 1, then it will toggle to low, that means 1 to 0. So if you study the diagram of JK flip-flop, J for jump, K for say kill, you can see how the toggle mode works. Okay, this is your initial SR flip-flop. These are two AND gates introduced. This is the J input, this is the K input, right? Let us begin by connecting J and K as 1, because we are talking about this toggle mode. These all we know. This is where ambiguity came and we removed it, or we overcame it. And now let us see how does this work. J and K equal to 1. This is a toggle mode. So these are 1. Okay. Now let us assume that this Q is equal to 0 in the initial condition. Like this is 0, so this has to be 1. And trace the logic level back through the AND gates. This is 0. Let us combine 0 with 1. This is 1. Let us combine 1 with 1 and AND it. Okay, 0 to this and 1 to this, and just AND it. What will be the result? Write the logic levels at the output of the AND gates, because you know that 0 is coming from here. 0.1 means the AND will be 0, and again the same logic will count here. This is 1, sorry, this is 1 and 1 will be, this will go to 1 and this is go to 0, and this is again 1. So 1.1 is 1, 1.0 is 0. Okay, this is 0, 1 and 0. So we have 1 and 0 input to SNR, 1 and 0 input to SNR. So inside the JK flip-flop there is essentially a SR flip-flop ready to set the output logic to 1 when the clock is asserted. Proceed, and this you will see the output will toggle, and you will also see how the internal SR is set up to toggle again if the second clock pulse was asserted. Let's have it. This goes to this 0, this goes to this, it becomes 1, it will toggle, the output will be toggled. Okay, so this is how the toggling will takes place. This is designed in a way that if 1 1 comes, then it has to toggle. How we remove this racing condition is all about our JK flip-flop. So hope you understood what is the underlying concept. Thank you so much.